statues are a little dramatic. It must be in a church. Dare I assume to the God Emperor? Oh, hello. There I am. Hi.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral
temple.
from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Sure. Choice in dialogues. You are in a dialogue, you don't say. Here you can learn more about current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking the left mouse button on it or pressing the corresponding digit. Got it! Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. All this ostentatious luxury is a laughable pretense. It is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met? Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me?
An interesting perspective.
I'm a mad noble, bitch. Get used to it.
However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being,
Go turn the music
you
down.
should frame your thoughts with greater piety.
Piety.
Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
But I wasn't speaking to such people. I knew that I was speaking to you and that you would accept it. I merely criticized the talentless architects of this place, nothing more. I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking. I thank you for your advice. I shall strive to follow it in the future. I do not show deference for things I do not believe in myself. Oh, let's not push any buttons, okay? I know we're a bit mad, but that's taking it a bit far. You seem to attach much importance to words, while I have a fondness for names. I have yet to hear yours. Ooh.
My apologies. The statements you made were so intriguing that I forgot myself.
I like you. Can we have more of you?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencia.
Should have given myself a
At
surname,
your service.
idiot.
I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Okay. So another rogue trader has a Master of Whispers. I need to get myself a Master of Whispers, methinks. I don't even have a crew. Am I just starting out in the biz? What is this? Okay, what actually is a rogue trader? A subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A rogue, hence why they seem quite, I don't know the word I'm looking for, above others. Rogue Trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. Okay. I'm like a scout. A manipulative scout. Got it. My name is Dell. Duchess... Oh my word. Duchess Dolores Eos Vendria de Val af Calisix. You may call me Your Grace.
My deepest respects to you, Your Grace. A noble of the Imperium. It's been a long time since Providence last brought such eminent guests aboard this vessel.
Voigtveer smiles faintly, but you're not sure it is directed at you. What is he trying to say? I'm not quite sure I'm grasping it. Is he not liking that a noble is a rogue trader, or that there's a noble inside this hall? I don't know, but it's cool that I gave her such a stupid name because that worked out quite well. Continue.
I will be frank with you.
Please do.
You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you,
I
or what their origins
like them,
are.
thank you very much.
From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship,
The other
your
candidate?
fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Fuck off, comrade. I don't think so. So I'm not a rogue trader yet. I clearly have been conscripted, for whatever reason, into the service of Theodora, who is a rogue trader. So do I just mutiny, or do I go my own way at some point? This is interesting, but I will not. I will bow down to her, but you cannot strip my title of me, sir. Lord Captain, a strange title for the Lady Theodora, I fully agree. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself. You say I'm one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there is another candidate. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it. Oh, okay. Can we go through 1 through to 5?
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Can't argue with that. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? Oh, numpad doesn't work.
So that you may fulfill your blood duty.
I have a blood duty.
Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the Gold Emperor.
I don't understand. Was I captured? Sold? Why have I lost all agency upon my own person?
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium.
It's called nobility.
But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality.
You were adorable to start off with, but now I'm starting to have problems with the news you bring.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers.
It was self-explanatory, sir. I was being facetious.
I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Okay, tell me about Theodora.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship.
Oh, this temple
No
was
one
on
knows
her
better
ship.
than I
felt
that
like.
whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade.
Can I kill her and take her
woman of
spot?
immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
I will respect her so long as she respects me. It's mutual. Warrant of Trade. The sacred relic document that affirms the preeminent rights of rogue trader throughout the galaxy. I suppose it weeds out the rogue people trying to be rogue traders. Okay. So there's another candidate.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Okay. Is he going to be the big bad? I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness.
I didn't need a patroness.
And I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
So you say?
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrat von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okay. If we must, by right of blood. She desires to personally meet with the person recently brought aboard her flagship. The left mouse buttoning? Ew. Can't I right mouse button? Nope. Whoosh. That is... Oh, is that reload? Reload's equipped weapon. Oh, I have a pistol on me. Fantastic. Guess we'll figure out how combat works. Crew officers. Should I be speaking to these people? Techno. Matt. show the data of the vid screen.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I love her. Interactable objects. Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects, others will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. These icons will become visible when your character is standing close enough to the interactive object. Click on it to perform the associated action. Okay. Yes, I'm already tabbing. I'm familiar with these games. But it occurs to me I've yet to turn down the volume of this music. So let's get right on that. Down to 90%, sound effects down to 80%, and we go for gold. What are you making angry faces at me for? Play. Yeah. Mute audio. Yes. Brilliant. Frequency of character voice response constantly. Yep. That's good. Since we're here, we should probably check everything else out. Screen resolution reduced to improve performance. It's fine. Lock mouse and side window. No. It's fine. Pfft. Whatever. FSR saves memory and time spent in rendering it. Whatever. Is there a higher than high option? Nope. Okay. Sounds great. You do whatever you do. You seem to know what you're doing. Alright, well, I don't want permadeath if that's a thing. Just FYI. Oh, we have quick save? Yay, quick save! Okay. Cool. Cool. A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. Oh, she is showing her wealth.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Absolutely they will. I don't think there's anyone here that needs speaking with. Oh, unless you can speak to me. How long do we have to wait for an audience? How many days has it been already? May his will strengthen my heart. May my humble deeds be for the benefit of humanity. A candlelit altar with a copy of the 2348th volume of the Lex Imperialis. That's why I was trying to hurry. The Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. I know how these games work. They never have enough bloody time for me to read shit. Oh, no.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
She's adorable. After me. Vorthvir?
One of the Von Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
It won't mean anything to me. Just take me to Madame, who I'm supposed to apparently not be obtuse with. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my.
The servitors have gone berserk!
Is that a normal occurrence? Oh, everybody's dying. Is anybody going to do anything, or y'all just standing there? I should have been shooting it before it even got to you, guys. A bit late, don't you think?
Enter the fray. We charge.
Okay. You have been ambushed. Start the battle. To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Start the battle! Where am I? I'm chilling here and I'm pretty incorporeal apparently. Good, just as well I'm ranged. Okay, we're on the side. That will take a while to get used to. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my god. Sweet baby Jesus. Movement and combat. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turns, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within the highlighted area and double-click to move the character there. At least I can't stray-click if it needs to be doubly clicked. That's fine. Sorry, I'm just watching the animation. Okay. Movement points determine how... Where is that? don't know where that is, but I'm sure I can see it once I get out of this. It might be one of these two. Determine how far a character can move on their turn. 1 MP corresponds to 1 cell on the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly, every token cell, blah blah blah. At the beginning you get that shit back. Once they start, you can't stop. Just un momento. I realized I actually do have to turn something off. What's it gonna be under? No, it's gonna be under game. Camera. Camera. Move camera to currently acting character. No, please don't. It's gonna give me a headache. Just leave the camera where the camera is. I'll put it where I need it. Okay, so that's my range. What is my range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. Okay, so I need to get into a position. Oh, see, the thing is I can't see my range until I move, but I certainly don't want to be the front liner of this of this party. Hold on, I'm just gonna save there because I'm gonna test something. These are my movement points. 6. Why does it say -1? Don't know. I'm just gonna test. If I go here, I can then spend more. Okay, I can. Cool. Ah! To make attacks and use abilities in combat, a character must spend action points. Their total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of a screen. Every attack or ability has a certain AP cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icons of attack... I wrote that, but I didn't actually read it. Okay, cool, sure. To attack, first click left mouse button on the single shot icon on the weapons panel at the bottom of the screen. Hover the cursor over an enemy. A tooltip appears showing your chances of hitting that enemy and the possible damage you can deal on a successful hit. Click to continue. The amount of damage you deal depends on the parameters of the weapon. The effect of the shot depends on the distance between the character and their enemy. When you target an enemy with a single shot, you will see 2 areas denoting the weapon's effectiveness and maximum firing ranges. It doesn't show that. Okay. So is the distance good or distance bad? Can you be more specific? Do I have to move forward is what I want to know. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions and can only be used once per turn unless specified. Thusly, if a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again and will lose their remaining movement points until... So you can't move after you attack. Oh, that's a bitch. I don't like that. But I guess it doesn't matter whether I like it or not. So if I do that... 47% chance of hitting. Is it because it's too far away? So if I were to move closer... It would increase the chance of me hitting? Nope, that made absolutely no difference because I technically didn't get closer, I think. Okay. Look, I'm just gonna load. Oh, I don't know.
Through the smoke and gunfire!
Just trying to see. There we go. Okay, so the closer the better. I don't think it's because I'm next to an ally. I think it's just the closer the better. Oh, I can hit you. That's nice of me. Okay. I don't do much damage at all. Let's be real. Okay, well, go for it, dear.
Let's see.
Other actions in ending the turn. When you're ready to end the turn, you press space. Yes, I love that it's spacebar. Okay, so I can't attack again, unfortunately. Oh, I have to reload. But there's nothing else I can do. One friendly creature within a 10-cell radius. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have to use this as companions. It's just allies, right? So, hey, Voidship.
What if...
Did that work? Did that work? It did. Great. Forces you to fully push themselves. Go get him, Tiger.
I won't sully myself with that.
I was trying to be useful. Hello. Oh, they're separate things. What about this guy before he dies?
Let's see.
Can't really do much else. I can reload, but there's no real point. Sure. Let's pretend like this is going to go well. Because it's not. I said turn the camera off. What are you doing, bro? You're dead. Fortunately, he can't get to me. I wasted it on him. He doesn't even attack. Wasteful. Look here, you. Get out of my face. That's problematic. I'm gonna get hit on my turn. I didn't check my percentage to hit. Oh, that was my bad. Is it because I'm too close? Hold on. I'm gonna reload. I'm trying to learn the game. So if we take the quick save, I'm gonna have to redo stuff. I know. It's fine. It's fine. So I didn't actually see what my percent to hit was. So I want to see what that is too close. In which case, no, I'll move in the same, I'll do everything the same way, but I'll just stop before I use the ability to see whether, actually, you know what? I'm not going to waste my ability on that freaking void bear. If he's not going to use it, I'm not giving it to him. God, the loading is time consuming. Okay. I will go up to behind him.
Step by step.
I will attack you. I'm going to give you some goodies. Wait, who went next? You went next. And then you can do some good stuff as well.
Schemes within schemes within schemes.
And then we wait.
Run!
Oh. So much for that.
What suspiciously poor
God damn it.
timing for such an accident. Servitors
Didn't answer
malfunction
my
on the
question.
officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Okay. Talk to Theodora. Is she arriving? Nope, just a minute. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations!
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
He gives a curt bow. Well, haven't you been delightful? Can I loot the bodies at the very least? I can open the map. Cool. I want to loot. I can't loot. The wires in the servitor's head are still smouldering. It would seem the cause of its malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force. Tarantula sentry gun, constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus using a standard template construct in the manufacturers of Kiava Gamma. Sorry. Okay, none of it means anything to me. Ugh. Well, they're cleaning the decks now. She's very pretentious, isn't she? Now, did he mean this way? Or did he mean the same way that they came from? Where's my goal? By right of blood. Officer's deck. Can you show me where that is on the map? God damn it. I truly don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Well, let's try
There will
this
be
door.
no peace in my wake.
He wasn't very specific about which way I was going, so let's just assume it was this way. A shame, though. I didn't get to figure out what I wanted to figure out. Oh, I'm not allowed through?
What
Okay.
lies
In that case,
beyond?
it must be this way. And did I not turn that off? Move camera to currently acting character off. Is it just because it was tutorial? Lock camera to moving character off. We'll see. We'll see. It could just, it could be a mixture of things.
Patience.
I don't know if any of that's
My
important
nerves
or not.
afraid.
Yes, as a mine, Del. Your Grace. You said it like I knew where I was going. I don't really know. Could you give me a direction? The Grand Voidship Temple occupies the entire space below the officer's deck and is lit by countless candles and lumens. Dramatic. I'm gonna go this way.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
She here somewhere? Is that, oh god, is that her? Oh my word, it is. She's even more pretentious than I am. Nope, that's Ethelthred. Nope, that's Theodora. Okay, I don't know which one's Ethelthred? This guy. Maybe. That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in peculiar garb, his voice tinged with tight tension. Why is it not voice acted? His face, half of which is covered by sin skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Why is she not voiced? She seems like an important character, if you ask me. A tall, grey-haired woman. Grey? That ain't grey. Pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation, no worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Ethelthred? Survey the room. I am here to speak with the Lord Captain. Survey the room. Your first impression of Ethelthred, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers and the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Ethelthred, Theodora von Valentius's features appear as if they were, I hate reading italics, sorry, they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high. Proud posture. Sure. Hands clasped casually behind her back, then by her side. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelthred. Between the two of them, you see two more men. One is a grey-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons. Are you my companions? I have absolutely no freaking clue. They could just be her men for all I know. Our second candidate has joined us. Oh, who's the first? The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Dolores, honey, it's Del. Approach and give me your answer. You haven't asked a question. Passive skill tests. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically dialogue choices automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If a character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score and the applicable skill is selected for each given passive. That's amazing! I love it when they do that. Wait, I was successful in Law Warp? The bar must have been set pretty low because I'm at a negative for that one. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. Ion? Like, you're supposed to talk to me, woman. It's the fact that the Whispers dude, Voitvir, spoke a sign of things to come. Is he going to be an ally or an enemy? Whereas she's going to die pretty quickly, so she's not voiced. I don't know. It's probably... Aeon? It could literally be pronounced either way in a fantasy world. I'm just going to say Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Koronus... Koronus? This is why you were supposed to talk to me. Expanse. High seismic activity. Pipe down music. Regular magma eruptions. Metamorphic rock deposits. Prospects of large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights are fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Those spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Ion 6 engages in Xeno worship. Law Warp. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Ion 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. That's a bit rough. Why should I concern myself with making this decision? I always have servants on hand to whom I can delegate matters such as this, just as you have been delegated it to me. These reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I put my interests first. No matter what means I have had to use, the riches of Iron 6 would be mine. She's asking for a more practical solution? Iron 6 must be purged. For the good of the Imperium, I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs and the otherworldly powers that rule the native apostates. I do not know. I kind of want to go with that for my evil vibes. Not evil, my mad vibes, but she's probably asking for something a little more specific. Theodora speaks. Thorough, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who would serve me well for many years, yet you speak of several. Ethelthred looks at you with the warmth of a snake. Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do I look like I know anything about the world? No. Or do you, Dolores, suggest that we use heretics who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Ethelthred. Yes! We are both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? Ew, that puts me on the same level as him. I find your tone most disagreeable, Ethelthred. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Shut your mouth, Ethelthred, before I decide to shut it for you. I really like 3, but I'm putting him in his place. 1. The colour drains from Ethelthred's face, which distorts his features further. Insolent, ignorant, upstart, how dare you? Ethelthred. Theodora's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on the ship. Explain to me then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview? I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time. I didn't realize how much reading I was going to do in this game. Pathfinder, I thought, had fewer chances for me to read. My throat wasn't expecting this. Edward bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Yeah, goodbye. Good riddance. Farewell. Bye-bye. This is not the angle I was looking for, and it cannot be remedied. Yes, it can if I hit the right buttons. Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves, and she turns to you. So, Dolores, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? There are questions that I wish to have answered. I didn't know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. 2. You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. If it means you putting me in my place as beneath you, we're gonna have problems, milady. My name is Theodora von Valentius Massimo Afscaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine, you shouldn't tell me that, I'm going to steal it. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where power's wicked and heretical reign and bode death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Dolores, are one of those with the von Valentius blood in their veins. Really? And a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Really? Is that separate from my own noble house? I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose. It's all just done for me. One of? Does that mean there are other heirs? Ha! I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. Excuse me? I took care of your servitors, or at least I shot one and boosted the spirits of one of your crew members who then offed him. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the road of a rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honour of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Comrade Voidship served me for many years before he made his mistake. He made a mistake? Ooh. One of does mean that other heirs. Did I hear correctly? The master race is related to you. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? Heirs. Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. It is Ethelthred. Okay, wasn't he a peach? Ethelthred may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of his responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Are you satisfied with Ethelthred? If you're satisfied with Ethelthred, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me? Theodora shakes her head. Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They're not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Ooh, she likes me twofold. Even if I do choose Ethelthred as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here in the Koronus Expanse. Your noble descent is a sign that power lives in your very flesh and blood. You would never doubt your words or actions, never show weakness, never let an involuntary gesture or careless word betray your fears or agitation. At least if your upbringing was as thorough as mine was in my time. Many may grovel at your feet. Governors, commanders, highborn navigators. A sanctioned noble mutant whose genes allow them to safely guide a warp-capable voidship to the warp. Okay. Conceited lords, and you cannot allow them to sense weakness in the one who stands above them. Moreover, Theodora smiles slightly. Your courage has made you far more famous than you yourself probably realize. True feats of heroism will forever live on in the annals of the Imperium and bring honor to the von Valencius line. Oh, my throat. Anywho, von Voidveer, that's his name. He's related to you? His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name of von Valencius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voidveer's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least. Oh, he was such a charming man. What did he do to displease you, milady? Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? The vox affixed to Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives a signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Oh, wow. Questions galore. Navigator, translation, what are these things you speak of? No, don't show, even if we don't fully understand, don't show weakness. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Theodora laughs nonchalantly. Ooh, be nice but with the latter. Abelard. Hello, sir. The grey-haired officer gives the rogue... Ha 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 ha! I have the title of the architect of officer. Get your own. A look of cautious disapproval. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumours spread about by uneducated riffraff. Ooh, he's one of our type. Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns in the whispers of her unseen advisors. She turns to you. The ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of spectres dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Where is your ship headed? The Rykard system. The domain of rogue trader Winterscale. I could have picked a cooler name. One of my peers. And rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Koronus Expanse. Oh my! Right for picking then. And each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencia, since surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Reichard on the demand. Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not the time. Oh dear, are you going to tell me on your deathbed? What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, you will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthred. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you'll be granted that opportunity, the God Emperor knows. I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to... Theodora's vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the vox cast, and nods and draws her weapon. Disturbance is reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. I already proved myself. Let's go to combat. Oopsies, sorry, didn't mean to click. Oh shit, they're armed. Oh my god. Oh god, hit the range, hit the range. Why are there so many of them? I'm so dead.
Oh, you poor soul.
Sweet baby Jesus, there are 4 of us against how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Oh, it totally says it up right there. Wait, I'm going first? No, just to start the battle. I'm right down the bottom. Actually, no, I'm here. Okay, so we start from the bottom and go up. Oh my god. Oh my god, Abelard. Wait, hold up. Can you pause for a sec? That was super cool. What the fuck was that? I love it. I want it. More. That was insane. Anyway, can we back up for just 2 seconds? I thought you said that once you attack, you get no movement points. But Abelard attacked, moved, and attacked again. Is that something special to his abilities? Because I was under the impression that I could not do that. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that a character can hide behind are marked with a shield or a shield with a skull. When standing close to them, the character will automatically take up an advantageous position. In this case, the chance that enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. The character will not receive a bonus of attack from a side not protected. Yeah, but I mean, I can't attack after I take cover, so I have to have one of my sides open to an enemy. Okay, so they're talking about cover here. Well... I need to test this. If I go here behind cover, does it mean I won't be able to attack them? Is kind of where I'm going with this. Or if I go here, it might protect me from some of them.
The storm approaches.
Okay, so what does... So it means I can hit one of those 4? I guess. 90%, 86%, 86%. Why? What's the difference? Oh, well, it'll kill them if I do hit them. And I can't move again, that's fine.
A wicked
Assuming I hit.
flames.
Yay!
Another one.
Oh, I landed a critical hit! Yay! Character's critical damage is 150% of their non-normal damage. Yay! Nice work, Del. Anyway, this bad boy here is gonna get my love. Which is the more important one? You gain cool shit. To the end of combat. You gain things until the end of my start of my next turn. Okay, well, we're not going to get that bottom bit. What about this one? One friendly creature. The officer forces an ally to fully push themselves. Additionally, officer's abilities can be applied to the target from any distance. Can we take it? Whatever. You grab this, friend. Be awesome. And you be awesome too.
What? Huh?
The thing is, it doesn't
No.
tell me why I can't do it. It's within the range. I'm not targeting him. But it says no. That's fine. We'll get Theodora. I can't get
I'm
Theodora.
powerless to act.
We will.
Let's see.
I mean, there's nothing else I can do, so you may as well. Don't dodge. Not
Pain and
Abelard.
duty go hand in hand.
Yes. In this world, very much yes. Whew, that almost hit me. Oh, Abelard. Please don't die. You're amazing.
Like this.
Jesus, she's destroying. I want to know what attack she's using though.
Reduced to dust.
See, he moves, and then he moves again.
Took care of this one.
Oh, he charges. That has to be an ability. I wish I had... Holy shit! I had cool abilities like that. Alas, I do not. There are 2 enemies remaining. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally, probably her. Hover your cursor over the effects icon next to your character's portrait. Oh, here? Kill them. From Theodora. Permanent. Plus 50 ballistic skill at the end of the combat. Hey, nice. Okay, if I attack you from here, it's 70%. Where is the other person? Oh, you're still here. Oh, you have cover. If I were to move this way... Can I move in a way that will get you? I want to do the minimum amount of movement possible. If I attack you from here... Why is it still 34%? I can't see the angle. Well, yeah, he's behind cover, but that cover is not adjacent to me. There we go.
Huh. What if...
Shame. I suppose nobody wants that. Don't hit me, sir. I was only joking. Ow! Jesus. She just
One
destroys.
fewer target.
Abelard for the win, of course. Oh, I didn't get to read the friendly fire. Don't know why it was telling me. None of us friendly fired. Bit late, don't you think, gentlemen? Be careful. Your companions can get hurt by your burst shots or area attacks. Do a friendly fire. Keep an eye on the trajectory. Yeah, I didn't hurt anybody, but okay. Theodora waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single horseman survive. Okay, off he goes. The rogue trader turns her eyes onto you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst into the deck, Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat in the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the box in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. Oh dear, we should get to the bridge. What is happening? The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now. Possibly. Quite likely. Theodora winces and flicks a switch on her Vox a few times. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mortal's gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. Be quick about it. Can I get aid? I lost 5 HP! End dialogue. Oh, I went back to full health. Guess it's the Theodora. I'm concerned about the disrupted communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. We should have already approached the translation point and proceeded to real space. Yes, I'm concerned about that too, Abelard. I'm assuming this is Abelard, yes. Once we are done with the riot, I want to have a look at the Logisticas reports. We need to understand what happened on the decks during the warp jump and the preparations preceding it. Is there a log I can look at? Yes. Plasma overcharge. Hello? Are you okay? Okay, we just go around in circles. I'm not quite sure how long the tutorial is going to be, but I've talked for quite some time in this first episode of actual gameplay, so I might just leave it there, even though you're going to hate me if I keep you hanging in the tutorial. It's interesting thus far. I would like to get some abilities. I mean, seeing how awesome Abelard's abilities are, I kind of think that his abilities are way cooler than mine. And not being able to use this, I'm not quite sure why, so I guess I'll have to figure that out as we go along. But yeah, I want to do more damage, I want to have more abilities, and I want to get people in my party, and it's going to be great, and I can't wait.